afternoon, good afternoon. I hope you're doing well. True Blue Tie here from Thailand. Hope you're doing well. It's a Tuesday and I'm a bit late and I do apologise for this video, etc. But I do apologise. It's been a very busy time. And, but the boys get into Wembley and the girls finally winning a game. Yeah, we're back into winning ways. It feels, seriously, honestly, it's like I feel like a mirror image of the seasons have gone between the men and the ladies, etc. And as the men's are starting to crawl back up there, for instance, getting their first win, and now it's later on to another win. Now it's getting the players back, etc. For instance, and it feels the same way with the ladies, etc. For instance, so getting an extra, what's it called? The extra momentum, confidence again is coming back after defeats and a lot of setbacks because of injuries. But we finally, Jess got the ball over the, finally got shot. I thought it would never happen, but we managed to get the ball into the back of the net, and wonderful, absolutely wonderful. If you don't know me, I'm True Blue Tie here from Thailand. I talk everything Manchester City, both men and ladies, and also, for instance, under 18s, etc. Whatever resemble our football club, etc. I like to talk about. Anyway, so for instance, and here we are just doing a review of the game, of my personal review of the game of Manchester City against finally getting the points on the board against Leicester, and a team we normally do well at, for instance, and I think the return fixture, I think it was a 3-0 victory at the Joe Stadium, but this is but this again, and we beat them in the FA Cup. So, but this has been a very difficult season with the amount of injuries we had. But with saying that, though, we had a return of one of my favourite players, if not my favourite player, Lauren Hemp, and for instance, and our captain came back today. Came back today. I think came back for the game, started the game, and came on the 60th minute. And so for instance, it was wonderful to see them finally back. For instance, we have all this after Mary Fowler and after Niedermeyer and having her injury during the international break, just been one after another. I know Bunny is kind of like training a little bit now, for instance, but she's training away from everybody. But hopefully she'll be back. I wish it was before the weekend on Sunday's game against United, because the whole thing sets up now. Now we've got the 3 points. Now hopefully Chelsea will do us a favour and beat United on Thursday, and because they're going to be smarting because of their defeat against Barcelona. They got knocked out of the Champions League. Beating Barcelona is not for everyone, Chelsea. It's like a certain degree of revenge tattoo. I shouldn't really, supposed to support the British teams, but the way Chelsea have been smarting and how they beat us, and I thought how lucky they were in the League Cup and in the FA Cup, etc. And I thought Man City were better, if we didn't have so many injuries. For instance, I thought we would we could have overcome Chelsea. It was us against Barcelona because we're beating Barcelona this year in the Champions League. But but no, for instance, so hopefully Chelsea can do us a favour, and if they can, to beat United, then that means it sets up. I believe it's in London as well as Stamford Bridge, so it'll set up the game on Sunday against United, for instance, which is going to be a big game at 3:00. It'll be going down, big up to yous, and so what's it called? Because it sets up because we still got a chance of winning to get into the Champions League, and. With a bit of luck going on our side now, for instance, we've got every opportunity of doing so. But it's going to be difficult, I can't tell you. Anyway, so let's get back onto the game. So we played Leicester at Filbert Street, so the Walker Stadium. The Thai company, in Thailand. Sorry to the owner, for instance. Anyway, so let's pop on how we lined up. So we lined up, for instance, with Keating and goal, and then Osabi, Kaspari, Pryor, Rebecca, Alexandri, Lily Murphy, Laura Coombs, Jess Park, Hazagawi, and Caroline. That's how we lined up. For instance, then so for instance, we're absolutely superb. And then on the bench we had Greenwood came on the 60th minute. Laura Waynesborough came on the 87th. Lauren Hemp on the 60th minute. We also had Yukasami, Annette, Graham, Davis, Thomas, and Lazelle. So what's it called? But the bench is looking a lot better than it has done for a long time. So which was great. And starts of the game. Well, for the Man City had the most possession, just like Man City do. 72% possession, 28% to Leicester. On targets, Man City 5, Leicester 3, Woodwork 0. Off targets, 10-4, for instance, 10-4 for Man City. So, corners 4-3, offside 3-1, and fouls 5-7 to City. So, and then we only had one yellow card. Sorry, Leicester. There was only one yellow card in the game, which was Leicester. Sorry, Mangwan flies and tiny little ones which go right up your nose and your eye. It had one in my eye. It was like straight in. I thought, oi. Anyway, but that was the line. But because I thought we controlled the game. I thought we were the better team. But for instance, I thought they were relying on the breakaway. I thought after we scored, for instance, get away. For instance, after we scored, I thought, for instance, they definitely were pushing for the offset for the what's it called for the goal. And they could have got it. For instance, I thought they had a goal disallowed. I thought, oh no. I was actually watching the two games. Actually, I had the game on the main TV, for instance, the Leicester Man City game, and then on my computer, for instance, I had the cup final. So I'm like watching both. But it was because both in the same crazy times. But no, it was brilliant. It really and to see Jess scoring her goal, cutting in from the right hand side, and just taking a shot. She had a few shots beforehand, etc. But she managed to get this one in. Scored on the 70th minute. They had a cut through. They had a one-on-one with, for instance, again. With our amazing goalkeeper, Kira Keating, and Kira, for instance, knocked it off, in the second half again, where they were trying to push in for the equaliser. I thought, but overall, I thought we were the better team. Controlled it. It was a bit of 50-50. Sorry, 50-50. It was a bit. There was, they didn't give up. They looked a lot better. But I consider, but again, I think when I said like the men's game as well, because it's all very similar to the men's game. When, for instance, because of our form in the Man City of Earl, we would have done 2-3-0, boom, easy peasy. But now, what's it called? As the confidence is still getting back, as it's rising, as the players are coming back, and we can play our game. Because I thought we controlled most of the game. We gave away their chances, and they had a few shots. But I thought, for instance, those things will disappear as time goes on, etc. We get more players back. Unfortunately, it's coming to the end of the season now, for instance. But we, I'm sure we'll finish the season strong. But as you can see, confidence, and again, I think it was just in where before we had Bonnie before, for instance, and we had Niedemar, for instance, who could just get the ball, just pick up the ball and do something lovely, for us. And Lauren, what's going on a day, can cross it, and that's at the moment, etc., we were struggling to score goals, and it showed against Everton, for instance, where we did everything but score. And so a great result for Everton, bad result for City, but United drew against West Ham. For instance, I thought was and getting that goal, it's just that. Because I felt that we deserved the goal, and and it'll give us the amazing amount of confidence now. I think of all the games I think this played this season, etc. That game, the goal, that Just Park goal on Sunday, for instance, is probably one of the most important goals of the game. Because again, for instance, it just puts us back into the mix, and it just says that we can win matches, and those 3 points we can, what's the season's not, over. For instance, it's not been it's been a tough season because of injuries, but no, absolutely. Nick's reaction, for instance, which was quite funny, which is I would basically what's good, I can understand. For instance, yeah, yeah, it was yeah, we talk about the on Wednesday. It was a massive 50-50 game. If Chelsea win on Wednesday, it'll be tough. But you know, so he's thinking it could go either way. But we can, uh, but can make it possible by winning the games. I was disappointed we didn't get 3 points against Everton at Everton, but it is what it is. Uh, ba, 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 ba. I thought we played well in large parts, but the first half we played with intensity. We dominated the ball and were in the box, but have to be better and create clearer opportunity. Which is, but I think that's the only getting back the confidence, getting back the City way, getting control of games, and it's just finishing off games. And that is that, for instance. I think that's where we are now, having that what's it called, that ability to what's it called, just to do, to get back again, and with the players coming back, etc. For instance, the confidence will reappear, just like it disappears. The confidence will be back, and we'll win games. For instance, it was a massive, huge 3 points. It keeps our European tour alive. But it was a hard fought win. So yeah, no, absolutely fantastic. I was really, really, really pleased and with everything. So yeah, um, yeah. Let's see if we can get a player stats on it. No. But yeah, so for instance, and Jess in an interview afterwards, for instance, was go telling how she's had a good chat, a few chances, but none of them won't go in. And then finally, boom, in the back of the net, maybe 1-0. For instance, a great crowd. I could listen even off on the boring commentator. What's it called? I can hear when Lauren came on and, for instance, making a difference. A little pigtail going on, and honestly, it was just lovely to see her just running down that wing again, and yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, but again, for instance, if let's say that one-on-one goalkeeper, with. But I thought again overall we were the better team. So I'm not going to talk about Leicester's chances. I'd rather talk about our chances because it didn't go in. Just like the post saved Manchester boys was going on Sunday. Everybody's talking about if that would have gone in, it didn't go in. What went in is the Man City goals, the 2 goals against Forest, and it was 2 goals. The 1 goal against Jess Park against City. So yeah, but it all sets up on for Sunday. Can't wait. Absolutely can't wait. For instance, yeah, for instance, and hopefully Chelsea will do it for business on Thursday. Yeah, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and my toes crossed and every little thing's crossed. But overall, but it's wonderful to get back to winning ways again. Lovely to see Lauren and Alex back, and yeah, and hopefully we can finish this season strong and pip United to third position and claim back exactly what we were. I think it'll be a different game to what we saw at the Joe Stadium in the FA Cup. And yeah, and if again Chelsea can do the bloody nose, and we've got a few days off now to repair and to get fresh again. They've got to play on Thursday, then they've got to play on Sunday. So hopefully that'll get a bit tired, but yeah. But other than that, I'm so delighted to see the ladies get back into winning ways. So nice to see the face on them, the smiling face, Lauren and Alex back. And I thought we deserved the game, absolutely deserved the game. And really, really delighted. Really made my Sunday. Watching the ladies win, watching the guys win. And yeah, so on to Sunday. Let's see what we can do now. Come on, City, come on. And yeah, but yeah, really, really looking forward to it. And got every faith in Nick. But come on, City. So I'll speak to you soon. True Blue Tunnel from Thailand. Sorry, Cap. And yeah, I'll speak to you hopefully on Sunday, Monday. No, I'll do it. I was going to do a video prior to the game, see what Nick has got to say. Hopefully, he can give us some good news maybe about Bunny. But yeah, hopefully, he can't get no more injuries, please. I think we're all that. But yeah, so I'm just hoping that we get a few more players back and. Hopefully Chelsea can do as a business, and then we can go full steam ahead for Sunday. So I'll do a Nick Cushing video prior to this, and see what you have to say, and then for instance, and give my thoughts on hopefully what on that, and yeah, any news prior to, of the team. But so like and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Are you feeling more confident like me? Do you agree with me if some stuff like the tape? It will come back. The confidence will come back. The goals are returned. Once once the players are coming back now, and it's great to see the captain and Lauren back onto the pitch again, and we can be back to City again. So, the cat from Thailand, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.